And what is the concept of the good deeds being accepted by Allah? Allah says in Surah Zilzal, verse number 7 and 8, وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرٍ يَرَهُ وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. And he who shall have done an atom's weight of goodness shall behold it, and he who shall have done an atom's weight of evil deed shall behold it. So when we ever recite and we go through this verse of Surah Zilzal, there is a very clear-cut message that we should never ever stop from good deeds, however trivial or however small they may seem. Why? Because firstly, we might be considering them small or insignificant, but in Allah's eyes, they may be a very huge reward, and it may be a very big good deed in Allah's eye. Like removing the thorny bushes from the road. There are people who think, what difference does it make? But Hadith tells us that it is a sadaqah. Similarly, smiling to a person is a sadaqah. We just sometimes think, after what difference does it make that we may have a frown or we may be wearing a smile, but smiling to someone is a sadaqah. Wiping off the tears, giving a shoulder to cry, giving a helping hand, giving a good advice. So this is all what? There are times when we consider that it is a very small deed and it just won't make any difference, but it does, because in eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is not a small gesture. Secondly, there are going to be many small deeds which will all add up. And on the day of the judgment, when all our deeds are going to be weighed up, they'll make a huge weight on the day of judgment, inshallah. And the third and the most important thing is that we might be thinking that the deed is very small, but remember the divine power who is going to appreciate it and who is going to be pleased and who is going to be happy after we do it is the great, the exalted, the sovereign Allahu Akbar. And the next thing we need to remember is that we should refrain from all the evil deeds, however small they may seem. Major sins, minor sins, whatever they are, we need to refrain from them. Firstly, again, because we might be thinking that it is a minor sin, but in the eyes of Allah, it may be a major sin.